the Lord was doing favors. Blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few. Lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f*** is bigger days.
But hey, what about the
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah, ooh yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The second of two games tonight, it's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up Week 2. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. And some room to work. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steelers sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
The Steelers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Pickett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop ball in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Pickett back to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
He was taken down by Branchise. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give, running left is Harris. Trying to find a lane, but Instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. 3rd in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return is Peterson. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4.
And it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. To throw is Watson. He's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
He gets it left side of Johnson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And some room to maneuver. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. First down now, but that clock rolling. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now Chubb running right. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Watson now to throw. Fights through it. This is caught. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. York now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A give. This is Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Pickett eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second down, here's Pickett. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, 50 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A run for Nick Chubb. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Watson now going to run the option right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Steelers 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. This is 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. They find some open field here. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Chubb will get the call running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's Watson. Pass complete to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Here's 1st down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson to throw. He's got Mason complete.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. To throw, Watson. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
And it's caught. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here it is, fourth and goal. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One last throw here for Watson. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gambled for the win, and they trail by one here in the final moments. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So for Pittsburgh, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first two home games. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.